Dali's surprisingly tasteful home is full of these unusual and unexpected objects. With the exotic stuffed animals, the giant eggs, weird sculptures, and sexually suggestive shapes, it's like walking into one of his paintings. But then Dali took surrealism far beyond just painting. It permeated every aspect of his life. In the 1930s, he was a pioneer of the surreal object. He would combine unusual and unlikely everyday things, which, when together, would become something absurd, yet strangely affecting. Most famously of all, he created the lobster telephone. One man who bought into Dali's surreal objects was the British patron Edward James. I've come to his Sussex mansion to meet art curator Ghislaine Wood and see some of the work that he commissioned.
Hi, Ghislaine.
Hi, Alistair. Hi.
What a grand place.
It is. It's amazing, isn't it? This is the vast country house of Edward James, who was a millionaire patron of Salvador Dali and lots of other surrealist artists, actually. And he was probably the most important patron of contemporary art in Britain in the 1920s and 30s. And this was his parents' house, this vast country pile, but he didn't feel very comfortable here, so he actually moved into the hunting lodge in the grounds of West Dean, Monckton House, and transformed it into this extraordinary surrealist environment.
It's bright purple.
It is. He covered the exterior in this incredible stucco and then painted it bright purple. It became a showcase house for Edward's collection of surrealist works. What he did was actually take Dali's ideas and then have them made by his decorating firm.
What sort of things?
Well, the lip sofa, which is just over here, one of the most iconic objects created.
Just down here? This is possibly the sexiest sofa I've ever seen.
It is. It's the Mae West lip sofa.
I mean, it's a very playful piece.
But if you want to take it further, it has all these other, more disturbing, perhaps, meanings. Here we have the idea of fetishization just completely embodied, all sorts of very erotic and disturbing ideas, but in a piece of sort of luxury interior design.
Well, hang on a sec, because I'm looking at this and it looks like a very sumptuous pair of plump, juicy pink lips. You're saying this is dark and disturbing?
Well, it is, because if you think about it, you sit in the mouth. As soon as you interact with this object, you're creating a dialogue between you and the object, which, of course, is what Dali was so brilliant at doing and what much contemporary art has explored later on. But, of course, the idea is that you are being swallowed into this female mouth. But upstairs we can see another version, a one in red felt.
Well, Edward James loved it so much that he got it repeated again and again.
And in fact, Edward had 5 made.
Wow.
Incredible, yes.
Imagine having this at the foot of your bed. Can I just say that this is probably the most famous, one of the most famous things of the 20th century, and this is just in Edward James's bedroom.
It actually was made as a working telephone. It's your ultimate surrealist composite object. What it does is it takes 2 completely disparate, pre-existing things, a lobster and a telephone, puts them together and creates a fantastic new reality.
But why do you think that this one has become so incredibly famous?
It's a very simple idea, brilliantly done. Of course, there's this fantastic slippage between the shape of the receiver and the lobster, but also the idea of talking to a lobster is, of course, you know, a very witty and humorous thing.
And I love this chair. This is obviously just a pun on armchair.
It is, and again, derived from an idea by Salvador Dali.
These arms are really grasping for someone's bottom to come and sit on it.
Well, indeed, or tickling your back, depending on, you know, how you sit in it.
But I probably just revealed too much about myself.
Well, indeed. I mean, that's the thing about Dali. It's all very subjective and personal.